Hello and welcome back, everyone. It's Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Elite Discord Tournament, and we turn to the second go-round from all of these teams, as we will now have the Arctics face off against the Prowl. And as a quick reminder, the Prowl won that first game 6-3, and they're looking to extend this to a two-game lead in the tournament series and knock off the Arctic for the second time in two tournaments, as they faced off in the first round last time out, and the Arctics are looking to battle back, avoiding getting knocked out. They want to be able to move farther into this playoff tournament bracket, so we'll see how that plays out. But let's get into this one so we can get started right away. Starting with the suggested lineup for the Arctic, we'll see Ryan Goodwin leading off in left field, followed by Trevor Wiggins at second base. We'll see Rhett Santana, the third baseman, get the start in the 3 spot. Stu Soto will still play first base and bat fourth. Frank Bracketeer will get the start in center field, hitting fifth. Tiana Witness will be the DH for this one. Ariadne Fitzpatrick in right field. Malachi Fleshman will be your catcher for today's game, and Keegan Howell will round out the rest of the order at shortstop, batting ninth. For Ramus Turnpike, former Lockhorn will now be a Arctic for this one. We'll see if this is his favorite home as we get into this one. Now we turn to the suggested lineup for the Prowl. Furtive Wood, former Buzzwing, will get the start in right field for the Prowl. Jasper Reeves, the captain of the team, will start at first base. Rebecca Andrade, the DH for this one, followed by Bolt Snow in left field, who's locked in. Butte Chambers will get the start at third, batting fifth. Riker Brownpole, the center fielder, will bat sixth. Tiger Avalos will be at short, followed by Britt Luna and Case Harvey to round out the order for Colton Ramos. Colton, a newcomer, we'll see if he is ready for the big show, as he will step on the mound for the Prowl as we head back to the Swagger Center. So it is a 5-game series. These are 6-inning games, and the Arctics need to get off to an early lead if they want to stop the momentum of the Prowl, which has been able to hold this Arctic team at bay for 2 tournaments running so far. So we'll see what happens as Ryan Goodwin will step up to face off against Colton Ramos. Ryan 1 for 3 in the last game. He didn't have an RBI. We'll see if he's able to get that volatile trait working, but in the right direction, as he pops the first pitch foul out of play. Colton Ramos with no traits, but he does have a 4-seam, a slider, curveball, and changeup. Good attributes as well. He's kind of working off a raw talent. 1-2 count, and he gets him to pop up here behind third base, and calling it is Tiger Avalos catching for out number 1. So that kind of gets you to settle in a little bit if you're the pitcher on the mound in this tournament for the first time, as he gets his first out and now has to face off against Trevor Wiggins. Oh my God, what a blast into left field, but right at Bolt Snow, and that's very unlucky for Wiggins as he hit that ball so hard. And now Rhett Santana with Tier 2 power versus righties, looking for his first hit of the tournament. Also has Tier 3 tough out, which will activate with 2 strikes. Gets ahead in the count 2-0 here. And hits that one off the end of the bat. Will pull it to second base. Luna over to first, out number 3. So Colton Ramos settling in right away as he gets a 1-2-3 inning to start this game. And now the Prowl will look to see if they can pounce on the Arctics immediately here. Looking to turn their predator into prey. 1-1 count here for Wood against Ramus Turnpike. Ramus with a Tier 3 elite screwball. We'll see if we can spot that in some of these at-bats. 1-2 count. And that ball, wow, timed up perfectly from Furtive Wood as he gets some Furtive Wood on that one and sends it into right center field. One hopping the wall and standing at second base easy with a double here to lead off the bottom of the first inning. And we'll see high pressure choker activate immediately for Jasper Reeves. Tier 2 choker here will knock some of those traits immediately, but of course you can see Jasper is so good that it doesn't really matter too much. Good speed over at second base, and Ramus will get the grounder, but Stu Soto has to dive for that one. Nice play from him, and covering the bag is Turnpike for out number one. Runner does advance to third on that ground out. So with one out, Rebecca Andrade comes up with Tier 2 clutch and rally starter, neither activated here. Falls behind 3-0. And, with the infield drawn in, Rebecca Andrade getting it past the diving shortstop into center field, so a run scores. And Bolt Snow, who was huge in that last game, hitting 2 home runs in 3 at-bats. He is locked in. He had 4 RBIs, 4 out of the 6 runs he was responsible for. Swings through the first pitch for a strike. There's strike 2, so getting ahead in the count immediately. And Ramus, there was that screwball. That was bonkers. 0-2 count, and there it was again. And that one he just froze on. And Bolt Snow, wow, I think Ramus probably only prepared to face off against Bolt Snow, as he knew exactly what to do against him there. Luckily, the rest of the Prowl offense has been able to do what they could against Turnpike so far, as they get the lead. Mew Chambers looking for a pitch. She can drive 2-1 count here. She fouls one off. It's now 2-2. And there's the screwball, but just catches the corner enough for her to make contact and foul it off. Screwball again, and it just freezes her on the top corner of the strike zone for out number 3. But giving up 2 hits and allowing 1 run. I think if the infield is playing normal depth, they may be able to make that play at home. Definitely are getting that ball, but I guess it ends up being really difficult in the long run. And the main thing to note is that 1 run should not be the difference in this ball game. As Stu Soto will hit one sky high, and it floats right into the glove of the center fielder Brown Pole for out number 1. Now here comes Bracketeer, 1 for 3 in the last game. Colton Ramos trying to get through another clean inning. That ball popped foul. Nice diving attempt from Mew Chambers, but not even close. And Bracketeer gets one, but pulls a foul. Mistimed that one. 2-2. Staying alive there. Fouls it off. And, oh, man, what a pitch from Ramos. Gets the strike 3 call on a pitch out of the zone that just Bracketeer could not hold up on and swung through for out number 2. Tiana Witness getting her first at-bat of the tournament. She was one of the keepers from the Arctics team. And that ball will go to Jasper Reeves, who backhands it and tosses to Ramos, covering the bag in time for out number 3. So another quiet inning for the Arctics. The Prowl will now come up to the plate, looking to extend their lead. Riker Brownpole, 500 in the tournament. I believe he went 2 for 4. No, probably 1 for 2. And Turnpike really relying on that screwball, as he's been throwing it a lot. 2-2 count here. Tough out activates for Brownpole, tier 2. And we'll make tough out activated on that. Oh, this ball hit hard right field. And is it going to get over the wall? Nope, it bounces off the wall and misplayed, as Ariadne Fitzpatrick is not familiar with these walls in right field. And so she cannot play it off the wall very perfectly or very well. And that is going to be a triple for Riker Brownpole. So he takes advantage of that high wall. He hit it hard, but not enough to get over. Instead, he uses it as a way to reach third base. And the grounder to second base will easily score the runner from third. And losing mojo on that ground out will extend the lead for the Prowl 2-0 now. Ramus Turnpike is not having a good start so far. And he'll give up a base hit here. Nice sliding play as Ariadne Fitzpatrick dropped down to 2 knees. Slid in to catch that with her Dive Wizard trait activated. Nice play from the right fielder. She was at least able to make a play on that one. Getting ahead here to Case Harvey, 2-0-2 count. It's going to be a ball, 1-2, and there's strike 3. So Ramus has not been able to miss many bats, but he's been able to freeze these batters. So they're looking for pitches in different spots, and then they're just completely thrown off by that screwball. Unfortunately, he has also been able to get tagged a few times here, and it is 2-0 through 2. Prowl will take the lead, and this ball hit into right field deep and just up over the wall. What happened? I think Ariadne Fitzpatrick missed the first base bag, had to turn around and tag before she was able to keep going. She was so excited that she kind of just missed the bag entirely. They told her she had to turn around. She was still celebrating. But that will cut this lead in half, and Colton Ramos is human, folks, as he gets hit hard on that one, and Fitzpatrick was able to get her first home run of the tournament. Now, Malachi Fleshman, the catcher, looking to see if he can do the same. Instead, he gets it off the end of the bat and will pop up between first and second. Catching it is Reeves for out number 1. Number 9 hitter Keegan Howell with Tier 2 power versus righties will come up to the plate batting .500. He's got Tier 3 spinners, so out of the box, he is flying. First pitch strike. Ball outside out of the zone on the curveball. There's a fastball he swings way late on. 1-2 count and just over the head of Ramos and into center field. So it's going to be a base hit for Keegan Howell. He works his way down to first base, and with 1 out, here comes Ryan Goodwin. 0 for 1, 1 for 4 on the tournament. Good speed at first. Phenomenal arm behind the plate in Case Harvey, so not a good idea to run. Ooh, nice hit from Goodwin, but it's pulled just foul. And that one, Mew Chambers was able to get her arm up and grab that one before it went into the left field corner for out number 2. So a nice idea from Goodwin, but he was not able to execute on it, and it's going to be 2 outs for Trevor Wiggins. He barreled up the ball in his first at-bat, flew out to left field. This time he dribbles to first base for out number 3. But 1 run does score on the Ariadne Fitzpatrick home run. And it is a 2-1 ball game. So if you're the Arctics, you got to feel a lot better about this game. You just want to see a clean inning from Ramus as he gets the ground ball to short. Nice throw from Keegan Howell to get out number 1. Yeah, the first step of the Arctic getting back in this one and winning this game is going to be a clean inning from Ramus Turnpike, as Jasper Reeves is now tense, and Choker, I guess Choker is not activated for him right now. 1-2 count here. Jasper looking for his first hit of the tournament. And Turnpike really being careful here, as he knows even a tense Jasper Reeves is a dangerous Jasper Reeves, as he fouls that one off. 2-2. And that one down the line, and Jasper gets his first hit of the tournament. It's going to go into the left field corner. Getting it is Goodwin, not a good fielder. He was able to make the play, but a weak arm allows Jasper to slide into second base easily for a 1-out double, and he gets his mojo back. He's now standing on second base with 1 out for Rebecca Andrade, 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Oh my God, she geared up and put a fucking charge into that one, but just pulled it foul, and Ramus is already, finding himself in a tough situation once again. Is this ball skied into deep left center field carrying? Does it have enough? It does not, as it dies right at the warning track. Bracketeer with a decent arm, but deep enough to allow the speedy Reeves to reach third base, and now the hitter you do not want to see, Bolt Snow, comes up 0 for 1, and he might be pissed off after that strikeout. He might be looking to get a little payback on Ramus after that last at-bat. So 1-1 count here. And now falls behind 1-2, so Bolt having to protect. Oh, just not getting the call on the screwball. Ramus got robbed on that one. Instead, he gets the grounder to short, quickly tossing it to first to end the inning, so that the double does not end up doing any damage. And it is a clean inning from Ramus Turnpike. However, through 3 innings, he might not have much left in the tank, as he's thrown about 50 pitches already. This is a guy you need to get going if you're the Arctic. Rhett Santana, who pops it up on the first pitch, and that'll be caught in the infield for out number 1. this is also another guy you got to get going. Those hitting attributes are way too good for him to be batting 250 in this one. So tier 2 clutch activates, swings at the first pitch and pushes it foul. Ball low and in the dirt. Colton Ramos still in a good position here. 1-2 count. Ball low. Good eye from Soto. And that ball bounces off the glove as he was able to hit that one hard. I think Colton kind of did that more in a defense maneuver versus a fielding maneuver. Either way, the result is the same as the grounder to the pitcher. Nice recovery from Ramos to get it and toss it back over to first for out number 2. 0-2 count here for Bracketeer, and he'll foul one off there to stay alive. Takes the ball high. 2 outs here. Bracketeer trying to keep the inning alive. 2-2 now. Ball 3, so working the count back to full. And, he hits it, but right on the ground to Tiger Avalos for out number 3. So another clean inning from Ramus Turnpike, as he has pretty much only made one mistake. I'm sorry, Ramus Turnpike. Colton Ramos, as he has pretty much just made one mistake in this ball game so far, the home run to Ariadne Fitzpatrick. And we'll see what happens the next time they face off against each other. So Turnpike comes out for this 4th inning. He has done pretty good, all things considered, only allowing 2 runs. Oh, Mew Chambers had one in the chamber, and she unleashed it as that goes into dead center field. I was just about to say, has only made a couple of mistakes here, but Turnpike gets punished for that one as the Prowl will find their prey. And it was that ball as it's sent into center field. Mew Chambers' first home run of the tournament for her. It is a 3-1 ball game, and you'd have to think that's it for Turnpike. He'll stay out here against Brown Pole. Turnpike had 55 pitches in this game, and this one muscled into center field, but it's going to hang up, and Bracketeer will catch that for out number 1. The crowd is really getting into it at this point as they realize we're approaching the rest of this game, and they also know a 2-0 lead for the Prowl would be huge heading over to Battery Bay for Game 3. As Earl Longbottom comes in to replace Ramus Turnpike to face off against Tiger Avalos, who gets the best of him in that battle, getting a base hit up the middle, and that'll get the mojo back to neutral for Avalos. Earl Longbottom, former Buzzwing, so he saw a championship in the last tournament. He now joins the Arctic team, looking to help them on their way to a tournament. Good speed over there at first base. Good arm behind the plate. Oh, what was Keegan Howell doing as he put no effort? I don't know if he was distracted, if he was doing something else, if he just couldn't see it, or he thought he had a play on it, but that ball sneaks into center field with 1 out. Good speed at first, or at second, not much speed at first. And Case Harvey comes in, hits one hard, deep left center field. It's carrying and off the top of the wall and misplayed by Frank Bracketeer. 2 runs are going to score, and Case Harvey's double, and it is a 5-1 ball game. So things are opening up for the Prowl offense now that Turnpike is out of this game. They chased him early, and now Furtive Wood, who's already 1 for 2 with a double. Earl Longbottom, even with that elite slider at tier 3, has struggled in this one. He's tense. And the long reliever may not be able to go too long in this one. As Furtive Wood sends one into deep center field, that one's carrying up against the wall. Bracketeer catches that. Nice throw from him, but it's going to be well deep enough to allow Case Harvey to advance to third. And with 2 outs, Jasper Reeves, who already has his first hit of the tournament, a double down the left field line in his last at-bat, will come up here. And we'll hit the first one foul. Earl trying to salvage this inning so far. He's still tense. 1-2 count. 2 outs and 1 more run sitting 90 feet away. Ball 2 low and out of the zone, so it's going to be 2-2. And Jasper pulls one, and it goes just fouled on the right field line, so we'll do it again. 2-2. Fights to stay alive on that ball out of the zone, but it was close. And that one get a liner right to Wiggins for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 5th. 3 runs come across in that one. Mew Chambers with a huge solo shot. And then a two-run double from Case Harvey to extend this to a 5-1 lead. And Tiana Witness, the holdover from the previous Arctic's team, knows what this feels like, and she's going to try and see if she can get her team rallying here. 0-2 count, and she'll get a base hit there. She did not get the barrel, but I think it was to her benefit as she's able to drop that one into center field for a leadoff base hit. Ariadne Fitzpatrick forgot that she is not at home, and she's trying to rile up the crowd. Instead, she's like, you know what? Fine, I'll just do something again. Oh, what a play from Jasper Reeves. Robs her of a base hit down the right field line. That could have gone a long way. Instead, it's out number 1, and Fitzpatrick has to head back to the dugout, very frustrated. Tiana Witness will get pulled for speed over there at first base, which is kind of interesting. Runner will think about going as that ball got past Jasper Reeves into right behind first base. Ooh, this ball sent down the right field line. That one's going to stay fair off the foul pole. Big home run there, 2-run shot. Who was that? That ball at 373 off the foul pole. Malachi Fleshman, the catcher, making his name known as he is able to get a 2-run homer to make this a 5-3 ball game. And the Arctic kind of got a bit of a rally going here in the top of the 5th. Only one out. Keegan Howell comes up. Max pressure now. And Colton Ramos starting to show signs that his day is close to being done. Keegan Howell will pop up. That's going to be an easy play for Brown Pole, calling everyone off, catching that for out number 2. Ryan Goodwin comes in. The leadoff man is 0 for 2 today, and he is really looking to see what he can do as Victor Theodoris comes in to replace him. 0-1 count, now 0-2. Theodoris will get him to chase on that one, but he makes a contact to pull it foul, and that ball gets crossed up. It was a strike call, and running down to first base, almost reaching on the drop third strike, and Ryan Goodwin probably reaches if he is not losing his mojo as he struck out. That was a really wild play, but instead it ends the inning. So a big 2-run homer for Malachi Fleshman, and Earl Longbottom will come back out. They decide to give him the ball again. He's still tense. And it is 5-3 in the bottom of the 5th. Getting a pop-up there. Will it stay in play? Yes, Fleshman catches that for out number 1. Bolt Snow, after a hot start in the first game of the tournament, has been quiet today, going 0 for 2. Now, Turnpike had his number. We'll see if Earl Longbottom can keep him at bay as well. 1-1 count here. Nope, it's not going to happen as he does not have a screwball. And Bolt Snow with his 3rd home run of the tournament, he's like, yeah, just don't let Ramus Turnpike pitch to me anymore. As that goes 383, a solo shot, and that will be a 6-3 ball game. So the Arctic just can't seem to find a way to stay in this one as their pitching has failed them. Mew Chambers with a home run today. We'll see what she can do. Fouls the first pitch off. Earl Longbottom needs to get pulled at this point. It's just not his day. He's still tense. 1-2 count here. And will not chase out of the zone, so we'll make it 2-2. And that one off the end of the bat, but still muscled into right field, and Ariadne Fitzpatrick will quickly get it in, but it is going to be a one-out single for Mew Chambers to follow that home run. And Riker Brown Pole come up. They do pull Earl Longbottom for Brianna Gongham. Tier 3 elite slider. And Riker Brown Pole batting 500 on the tournament so far. We'll see if he can make that a little bit better. Chases a strike out of the zone, so 1-2 count. That was that elite slider there. It was a nasty pitch. And there it is again. Holy moly, that slider has a lot of movement. And that's strike 3 called looking. And now with 2 outs and a runner on first, Tiger Avalos will come up 1 for 2 with an RBI single. He's the one that hit that off the right past the shortstop, I believe, on the drawn-in infield, if I'm not mistaken. Grounder to second base. Wiggins over to first, out number 3. Another home run, this time from Bolt Snow, as he's not facing off against the screwball pitcher, and he's able to punish the Earl Longbottom for another run. So it's 6-3 in the top of the sixth, and the offense has a lot of work to do for the Arctic if they want to try and go into Battery Bay with a series tied. 1-1 count here for Wiggins. Theodorus still on the mound here. Down the first baseline, Jasper Reeves dives, and Theodorus able to make the play. Took him a minute to get over to first base, but he was able to field that one cleanly, and that's going to be out number 1. So 3 runs, 2 outs left to work with. Rhett Santana looking to find a pitch he can drive. Instead, he grounds it off the end of the bat to second base. That's out number 2. He loses some mojo. And Stu Soto with a max pressure situation with tier 2 clutch. We'll see a huge boost to his attributes, but honestly, him jumping over that 100 mark for contact and power, he hits it off his hands, and that ends the game. I don't know what's going on with this Arctic's offense. They just don't feel comfortable hitting here at. I'm sorry. I was saying Battery Bay. I believe they moved their stadium in the in between tournaments, but the Prowl. Wow, they dominated in this one. A couple of spots where you thought the Arctics finally were finding their way, but in the end, there was just too many hitters that weren't getting it done for the Arctics offense, and I think that they just don't feel comfortable in this West Coast environment. Off the coast there, I just don't think that they're feeling really happy. They're going to be very happy to come home, but unfortunately, they drew the short straw, being the away team in this tournament. So the Arctic dropped 0-2 in this tournament. Look at that. The first 5 batters in their lineup went over. That is not a way to win a game. 1-for-2 day for Witness. She got pulled for Davenport for speed. Ended up scoring a run, which wouldn't have mattered because Fleshman with a huge home run in that one, the 2-run shot, and Fitzpatrick with a solo shot of her own. So they were able to manage to be the only offense for the Arctics. For the Prowl, good hitting up and down the lineup as everyone managed to get a hit. Mew Chambers with 2. Her as well as Bolt Snow, both with solo home runs. But then we have some RBIs from everyone else, including Case Harvey, getting it done at the bottom of the order. Ramus, 3 1/3, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 home run, 3 strikeouts. Earl Longbottom did not have it today. 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 home run, in 1 inning pitched. And then Brianna Gongham comes in at 2/3 of an inning, getting a strikeout. She did okay, but didn't have a lot of opportunities. For the Prowl, Colton Ramos had a couple of mistakes that he threw, but for the most part did well. 4 2/3, giving up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 home runs, and 1 strikeout. And then Theodorus came in, gets a save, 1 1/3, striking out 1 and not allowing a batter to reach base. Malachi Fleshman gets the number 1 spot. Mew Chambers number 2. Ariadne Fitzpatrick number 3. But the Arctics fall behind 0-2 in this series and now head home with their backs against the wall. And they have to figure out if there's an opportunity for them to fight back in this one or if they're going to be another one-and-done team in this tournament. We'll find out next time we see them face off against each other. But the next time you see me, we will be watching the Lockhorns face off against the Justice. The Justice, with a 1-0 lead in the tournament, will bring in Raymond Meal. I'm going to see where he played. He used to be a Prowl pitcher. We'll face off against Les Ventura, who is a former Thumper and was one of the more dominant pitchers in the tournament last time out. We'll see what happens this time as the Lockhorns look to try and even up the series. I can't wait to see how this all plays out, but thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye, everyone.